Hey guys. Hey guys, what's up? It is Friday evening. I still have the place to myself a lot longer than I thought. My mom's on her way now from Patterson back here. But I wanted to do this real quickly because I want to ask a question. Why? Why in the world would Blumhouse, Warner Brothers, and even SYFY decide to come up with the idea to take a beloved kids show that they tried to revive back in 2008, yeah, a little over a decade ago, but it doesn't feel that way. Why would they decide to take a beloved kids programming from the late 60s, early 70s, and turn it into a horror film? Hear me out. In case you guys don't know, the Banana Splits show, which was a very popular live-action show in the 60s and 70s, along with things like, along with shows like, what was it, Huffa Stance or whatever, that yellow furry creature, a puppet creature, Huff and Stuff or whatever, I can't think of his name. Why would you take a show like this, a beloved show like this, at the family, I'm just adjusting the angle of my mic there. Why would you take a beloved show like this and decide to adapt it into a horror film? That does not make sense, in my opinion. It does not. I mean, look, I've never watched the Banana Splits until it was reran on Cartoon Network and then doing sneak previews of Boomerang and all that. So I never ever watched that. I never watched it when it first came out because, quite frankly, I wasn't born yet. But I did get a chance to catch glimpses of it here and there, and it was kind of campy and cheesy and all that, there's no doubt. But it was innocent enough as a children's program that as a kid and even a family as a whole could sit back and enjoy. So, apparently, the people at Blumhouse, I can't think of the two directors' names right now, but apparently people behind this movie decided, along with Warner Brothers and Blumhouse and all them, decided, and SYFY, decided the best way to readapt the Banana Splits is into a horror franchise, or at least a horror film. Now, a little bit of news, or a little bit of information that I'm sure not a lot of us knew about until recently. The reason this movie's happening is because the proposed Friday Night at Freddy's, the proposed FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's movie adaptation went belly up. Basically, it was, how do I put it, not adaptable, to say the least. It was not a good idea. I mean, it's one thing that when Five Nights at Freddy's came out, it got controversy up the wazoo, still does, I think, somewhat to this day, for being a horror franchise aimed at children. But it's one thing to want to adapt that into a fully horrific film, maybe for the teens and the older kids, and maybe give it a PG-13 rating, but here you're going all out R with the Banana Splits. Now, I don't know if perhaps the reason they're doing this is because maybe they felt the show was so campy and stupid that the best way to finally put a nail in its coffin is to pour gasoline on the coffin and then just burn it to the ground into ashes. I don't know. But the point is, this is a stupid, stupid idea. No matter what. You want to adapt a nostalgic kids show like the Banana Splits for a feature film? Fine. Do it live, do CGI and everything, and try to keep it. And if you want to make it campy, I say this, take a page out of the Brady Bunch movies. They took this stuff, they knew how cheesy and campy they were, and they ran with it, and they were successful for it. Here, you're taking something and you're basically pissing on it. Now look, I'm sure a lot of people will be intrigued by this. A lot of people will be invested to want to see exactly how stupid this movie's going to be. Because honestly, the plot is very stupid. Now, like I said, the idea for this movie came about because of the fact that the script they are using was for a proposed Five Nights at Freddy's movie that they were planning to do, but that went belly up. So the next best thing is take the Banana Splits and basically put them in the place of the characters of Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I don't know what it's going to be or how they're going to explain that a beloved kids group from the 60s, they're trying to make a comeback here in the 2000 teens, is going to, I don't know how they're going to explain that suddenly they're now horrific. I don't know how they're going to do that. I mean, it looks like you got this lead kid trusting the elephant puppet or whatever he is, but I wouldn't go, but knowing how horror films are, that's a dead end no matter what, or that's a bad choice no matter what. I mean, I don't know what to say about this. A Banana Splits movie is great if you want to do it for the entire family. But a Banana Splits movie where you want to turn it into a horror film, well, basically, you're just insulting the franchise for its campiness. And like I said, you just want to finally put it to rest by saying, hey, this was a stupid idea then in the late 60s, early 70s. It's a stupid idea now. Let's just kill it. And what a way to kill it, right? I mean, what's next? You're going to take the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics and say, let's do the same thing with Chuck E. Cheese. You're going to do the same with Ronald McDonald? Pretty much people want to see that anyway. And his friends? I mean, what's next? Josie, what's next? What's next? The Chattanooga Cats? Seriously? That Huff and Stuff guy? Is he next? Because quite frankly, if that's the direction people want to take these live-action cheesy kids shows from the late 60s, early 70s, if that's the direction they want to take because maybe they want to put a rest to it, they want to put an end to it, then fine, that's their choice, but to me it's a stupid idea. I can only imagine the original creators, Bill Hanna and Joseph Barbera. There's an old saying that people, the original creators, once they pass on, and then future generations decide to take their properties and adapt them into something that nobody cares for, or people feel is an insult, there's an old saying that goes, those creators are rolling in their graves. And there's no doubt that Joseph Barbera and Bill Hanna are rolling in their graves right now at the idea that this is happening. There's no doubt if they were alive, they'd say, no, you ain't doing this crap, we're putting a stop to it. So, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's a matter of choice, it's a matter of taste, but I think it's just a dumb idea. And the only reason I think it might succeed is because it's going to create intrigue to see how intrigue, and the only reason I think it's going to get a lot of maybe sales, Blu-ray and digital sales, and maybe viewership and ratings for SYFY is the fact that people want to see how dumb and stupid and, you know, like I said earlier, how much more gasoline they want to put onto what potentially is the grave, the tombstone of a show that did its job and now should just be left alone. Makes you wonder. So, that's all I'm going to say, guys. But let me know what your thoughts are, because to me, my honest opinion, this is a dumb, stupid idea. Let me know what you guys think. Peace out.